Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's Raj from Teen Tech Vlog, and today we're covering iOS 11. Let's get started. iOS 11 has some great new features. For one, a one-handed keyboard, but let's look at that lock screen. Great new password, like nice bubbly. Let's look at that one-handed keyboard. It looks so beautiful, so easy to use. Swear to God, that might be my new favorite feature of any iOS ever. Next up, we got a slightly new redesigned settings app, but we got a fully new control center that's customizable. My only hope is at this point is that developers might be able to take control for it. We've also got a new Siri voice, but unfortunately, at least to me, she sounds the same as she did in iOS 10, so that's something to just think about for a while. The new home screen, it's not very new actually, it's kind of disappointing, but there's a lot that's kind of changed here. There's a new Files app. The App Store's been redesigned. You get a Today view with stories, I guess. A Games tab and then an Apps tab. But no 3D touching on the Todays, on anything that I saw on the Today view yet, which is kind of sad. It also seems they got rid of the feature to 3D touch back into the last app you were in, which is also pretty sad. Control Center, of course, has been heavily modified. Some interesting new tweaks there, as well as more 3D touching pretty much everywhere you can possibly go. Sadly, and I couldn't replicate this while recording the screen, but sadly that huge volume heads-up display is still there. That's what I'm trying to do currently in the video, but it didn't show up, but it's still there. Siri gets somewhat looking a little bit nicer. You can actually go into accessibility and have a type to Siri function, but then you can't talk to Siri, so you have to choose one or the other. Now, later betas or in the final release, they'll change that, so you can do a little bit of both. This is a little bit of what you can do though with Siri. Like other integrating third-party developers, I don't remember if they did that before or not. So once again, Control Center, you can 3D touch on it. More 3D touch. If you do brightness, you can turn on night shift. Volume is just more volume. There is now an extra level to flashlight. That's nice. You can go ahead and set a timer. That's really cool from right there. You can more fine-tune it now. Timer also gets some more updates because now you can do it in second intervals, which is really cool. You can access your accessibilities, although it's still glitching out a little bit. You have an Apple TV one, which is kind of what I was expecting from my glances in the iOS 11 concept I created for developers to be able to take use of. It'll be interesting to see if they can also take use of that. Your new notification center that's also your lock screen, that's slightly weird. Camera pretty much stays the same. There's just a new way to pick filters. It's instead of being the grid, it's not the grid anymore. The Messages app also got a new update, getting rid of that heart rate button. Instead of putting it with the rest of everything else, putting that as a slider, it looks really nice. One-handed keyboard, again, like I said, it's a really great feature and I really like it. But you also get some new screen effects which look really nice. The first one you get is Echo, it's one of two, and the second one is called Spotlight, which also looks really nice. And you can scroll and the spotlight will actually follow around, which is like a small detail, but still very nice that they considered that. And then of course you can replay it. Smart invert seems to be what a lot of people are thinking will eventually become dark mode, but it chooses when it wants to work. There's a new user interface for taking screenshots, editing it right there, and it looks really nice, if not a little bit extra at times. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video.